Hi everybody, I'm Chanelle Adams and welcome to my channel. I am in my favorite place to be, which is New York City. I know it may not look like it, but I am home. I'm home visiting family, friends. It feels so good to be home, and it feels so good to have skipped winter. Oh my gosh, I actually skipped winter this year, so I'm really happy about that. Trust me. It's not official that I'm moving out of Colombia, but I'm not sure yet, so only time will tell what's going to happen with me being in Colombia. But I am visiting another country, and I'm really excited about this country because I've always wanted to go here, and it's like just super awesome. So I'm really happy about that. So there were a few things that I wanted to address, a few questions I wanted to answer, most of them about Colombia. Some of them are personal questions, so I'm happy to answer them. So my last video, if you haven't seen it, definitely check it out. It's about the African influence in Colombia. And so I've been getting a lot of comments and also personal messages where people think I'm Colombian. So some people think I'm Colombian and I'm lying about me learning Spanish, about me traveling to Spain, to Colombia. Some people think I'm Dominican. So a lot of people think that I'm lying when I say that I've been learning Spanish for about 3 years now. I don't know how to even address that. Like, I am American. I was born and partially raised in the United States, in New York City to be exact. And my mom's side is from Trinidad and Tobago. I spent my childhood there. So, like, and a lot of people don't know about Trinidad and Tobago. Trinidad and Tobago is a twin island. I can't talk. Trinidad and Tobago are two islands, but one country. They're considered twin islands. Beautiful country. I think the nicest and sweetest people you will ever meet, the funniest people you will ever meet. I'm actually supposed to be going back home to visit family there very soon, and I'll definitely be vlogging this time. So I'm really excited because I miss my family, I miss my friends there, I miss the coconuts, I miss so many things about Trinidad and Tobago. So definitely stay tuned for a Trini vlog. Woo woo. But people need to understand that I am not Dominican, I am not Colombian, I'm not Latina. You know, even though when I speak Spanish I feel Latina, but I'm not. And I think it's an honor to be considered one, yes. However, that's not my story, and that's not how I grew up, so the people who are trying to troll and say like, oh no, she's just lying, that's not very nice. I actually worked really hard to get to the level of Spanish that I am right now. So I would appreciate people not trying to say that I'm lying. I think there are many other things that someone can waste time lying about, but my dedication, patience, and struggle with Spanish is definitely not, something that I consider to play around with, Plus, even if I was Dominican, even if I was Puerto Rican or Colombian or whatever, that doesn't mean I speak Spanish. You know what I mean? Like, there are a lot of Latino Americans or a lot of Latinos in other parts of the world that don't speak Spanish because maybe they didn't grow up learning that language. They didn't grow up speaking that language. So just because someone grew up in a Latin community does not mean they actually speak Spanish, because here in the United States, especially New York, there are lots of Latino people that don't speak Spanish. So even if I was, it still wouldn't make sense for people to say that, you know what I mean? So enough about that. Another question that I have been getting is, are there really black people in Colombia? Are there really black people in Latin America, in South America? Yes, there are. There are so many. There are so many black people all over the world, you know, not just the United States. Brazil has the most black people in the world, excluding Nigeria. So that alone tells you that black people are all over the world. We have a lot of black people in different parts of this universe. So, of course, Colombia, I think Colombia has the second most black people, excluding Nigeria. So, yeah, there are lots of black people. When I was there, a lot of people thought I was Colombian. Like, if there was no, you know, I really didn't stick out except for me being really tall. But actually, it was funny. I met these cute little kids playing soccer in the street, and when I told them I'm from New York, they were like, you're lying, you're from here, you're Colombian. I'm like, if one more person say I'm lying about where I'm from, I'ma just lose it, you know? But no, like, people really thought I was from Colombia. So, you know, if you are a black person, if you are of black heritage, of African heritage, and you decide to go to Colombia, you're not going to really stick out, you know? People are going to think you're from there. Once you open your mouth, then perhaps that's different. You know, people, you know, heard my accent, so they figured, oh, where are you from? Are you Brazilian or something, you know? But you're going to be fine. You're going to fit right in. It's not going to be a crazy situation. Also, the places that are predominantly black now in Colombia. In Colombia, there are black people everywhere, but if you were to go to Cali, which is where I visited, oh my God, Cali is so beautiful. I loved it so much. It was one of my top favorite cities in Colombia. Like, and it's funny because within Colombia, whether I was in Bogota, in Medellin, or Cali, people thought I was from Cali. So apparently Cali has a lot of like people my complexion. So I guess maybe they are very mixed in Cali. It seems to me that there are a lot of interracial couples in Cali, which, oh, that's another thing I want to talk about. The dynamics in each city is so interesting. So this could be taken as a bad thing, or it can be taken as a good thing. Whichever way you decide to look at it is your opinion. But I remember when I was in Cali, I, you know, made friends. I tend to make friends everywhere I go. There were some girls and we were all talking about like guys that we like, the types of guys that we like. And so I was saying that I just love me some black men, you know, black, tall, you know, prefer them dark skin. You know, my preference is black men, and all of the girls were black, you know, and all of them said they prefer white men. Now, that's not a problem. I'm all for interracial dating. I think you should just marry who you want, you know. It doesn't matter the race, like, just do it. However, when I said that I like black men, like I prefer black men, I don't mind dating outside my race, but like my preference is black men, you know. But when I told them that, like, oh, I like black men, they almost like were in shock. They're like, what? I'm like, yeah, I like black men. Like, is that a surprise? Like, I never been, ooh, let me get that good light. I never been in a position where me saying that I like black men was like a huge surprise. So they were like, oh wow, it's just that most of the morenas here, you know, go for white guys. They like white guys. So I was like, okay. Well, I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. Comment below, what do you think about that? Is that a positive thing or is that a negative thing? So I thought that was interesting. However, in Medellin, if you were dating someone outside of your race, you were looked at like crazy. Like, Now, I don't know where you guys are from. Tell me where you guys are from. But here in New York, it's not that big of a deal. Like, interracial dating is not like that big of a deal. I hope I'm not looking crazy in this shade. Interracial dating is not that big of a deal, you know? So, like, it was a surprise to me that in Medellin they were saying, oh, if you date outside your race, like, you're looked at really crazy, like it's looked down upon if you date someone outside your race. So I was like, oh my gosh, in Cali it's like, it's praised like, yes, date outside your race. And it's actually kind of looked down upon if you date in your race in Cali. But in Medellin, it's looked down upon if you date, wait, I'm getting confused. Oh, in Medellin, it's looked down upon if you date outside of your race. So I was like, oh my gosh, this is crazy, you know? But back to Cali. So Cali has mostly black people. They're, I think, the nicest people you'll ever meet. Like, Caleños, the people from Cali, are the nicest people you will ever meet. The salsa, the food, the people, the atmosphere, everything. And then I went for La Feria, which is like the celebration of basically the town or the area of Cali was created at that time. It was founded at that time, and it's around Christmas time, so they have like fairs. They have fairs everywhere, dancing salsa in the streets. Oh, it was so amazing. So I have lots of videos about that. Definitely check that out. And it was just an amazing experience in Cali. So I got a lot of questions about my hair. So my hair is natural. My hair is naturally an afro. I just got, a little change today. But a lot of women, black women, were asking me, what do I do about my hair when I travel to Colombia? Now, I have to warn you, in Bogota, I didn't find anything for my hair. Maybe there are some people from Chocó that live in Bogota that have like hair salons and stuff. But if you're trying to travel on a budget like me, you're not trying to go out there to do your hair. So I would suggest to bring your products with you. I brought my big bucket of shea butter, a whole thing of coconut oil. Good thing, you can find coconut oil in Colombia. So I would just suggest bringing that. However, in Cali, they got you. They've got everything. Cali has the shea butter. Cali has the coconut oils, the different brands that we're all accustomed to here in the US. Cali has it all. They got weaves, they got wigs, they got pieces, they got everything in Cali. So if you're a black woman and you're trying to go to Colombia, especially live in Colombia, and you're worried about your hair, then I suggest to take a visit to Cali, or why not live in Cali, where you can get all your hair products. But they say Cali is, very dangerous. I personally did not experience any danger, but I remember one night that I just came home from a party, there was like a shootout in the neighborhood next to mine, because I wasn't in an Airbnb. I was in I was in a friend's family's home. So I was just chilling, I was kind of in the hood, but like it was a good hood, you know what I mean? But the neighborhood next to us, there was a shootout and then somebody died. So just keep in mind that Cali could be pretty dangerous, according to the locals, you know what I mean? What else? But I loved Cali. Cali was my favorite. Medellin. So I spent the majority of my time in Medellin, and if you guys didn't know, I moved from Bogota to Medellin because I just couldn't find, it wasn't for me. Sadly, I had really high hopes for Bogota, but I actually became depressed. I have a whole video about that transition, but I was getting very depressed in Bogota. It was a very lonely city, very cold, like literally cold. Like it felt like winter, New York winter in Bogota. So I decided to move to Medellin, and I loved it. The people were so nice. Medellin has people from all over, but the people from Medellin, paisas, oh my gosh, they are amazing, lovely people. The food, delicious. They have a train in Medellin, so you don't have to cram in that crazy Transmilenio in Bogota. You can go to Medellin, take the train. It's a very metropolitan place. So me being from New York, I like that. You know, I like trains, I like mass transit where I can go places fast. The party life in Medellin, the best. I recommend it. Oh my gosh, it's so poppin'. What else? So I went to Cartagena. Cartagena also has a lot of black people. So, you know, when people say Colombia doesn't have black people, Colombia's not black, like all I saw was black people, and everyone thought I was Colombian. So I was like, what are you guys talking about, you know? Especially now on YouTube and on TV, we have people like Amara La Negra, Julissa, just different Afro-Latinas out there and Afro-Latinos out there. So it's really crazy that people say, you know, black Latinos don't exist. You know, it's like, are you serious? But I truly enjoyed my time there. The culture in Colombia, it's like, it's not just one culture. There are the indigenous people, there are the people of African descent, there are the white Colombians, there are mestizos. There are so many different people there in Colombia. Also, there are different cultures, because when I went to Cartagena, it was different from Medellin, which was different from Bogota, which was different from Cali. You know, I tried to go to Choco. Choco is the place that is, I think, 98% black. I tried to go to Choco. I purchased my ticket and everything. And the day of my bus trip, there were big rocks that fell on the highway that blocked traffic. So I was unable to actually get to Choco. But trust me, it's not my last time going to Colombia. I'm going back. I still have so many places of Colombia to see. So Choco is on my list, and other places. But, you know, I wanted to just clarify some of the concerns, questions, and comments that I got on my Colombian videos. And oh, also the men out there, I made lots of videos about the men out there, but the men out there are very kind. They're very gentlemanlike. They treat you like a lady. Most of them, you know, they have exceptions, but most of them are good men, and they will treat you kind. And if they want a relationship with you, they will tell you. They don't play that whole ring around the rosy, you know, they don't play that whole game about, oh, I just want to be friends, blah blah blah, Netflix and chill. Ain't none of that happening. If they like you, they're going to ask you to be their girlfriend, okay? They're very direct in that kind of way, and they're very much gentlemen. They're very gentleman-like. I would also suggest learning a little salsa before you get there, because it makes life easier, because salsa is life in Colombia, okay? But I think I answered everything. I may have forgotten a few things, but I just wanted to get all of that out there. I know this video was all over the place, but I'm really just winging it. Like I said, I'm getting ready to go to another country, and I'm really excited. And I also have some great surprises for this channel. So I really hope that you guys enjoy some of the new types of content that I'll be putting on this channel really soon. Comment below all of your thoughts. Like, what do you think about it? Like, about the black people in Colombia, about me learning Spanish, about me traveling, about the different things that you didn't know about Colombia before. Just comment everything below, because I would love to read what you guys have to write. And if you guys have any more questions, I will definitely make another video like this answering your questions about Colombia, about traveling, about me, or whatever you guys want. So thank you guys. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Please like and subscribe to my channel for more videos. Bye.